Hey guys, and welcome to a Top Table Gaming video. This is a little bit of a different video from me. I'm Top Table Steve, obviously. This is a journey stroke event vlog, and it's basically just a few notes and a little bit of an insight into my first competitive event of the year. I've not been to any events this year, and I think last year my last event was Throne of Skulls, and before that I can't even remember. Hardly did any events last year and was really feeling it was missing getting some games in. And most of the filming that I do when I play the games is for the channel, for you guys, which is great. I enjoy doing it, but it's a different way of playing. So when I'm filming battle reports and such, I'm concentrating not only on playing the game, I'm concentrating on camera angle, sound, did that clip look right, did this clip look right, and things like that. It's hard to concentrate. So when this comes up, it's a one-day event. It's called Middle Earth at the Forge, and it's at the Forge, at Steam Forge HQ. I noticed it and I thought that looks good, and I kind of sort of pinned it at the back of my mind that I'm going to try and go. I spoke to Jay. Jay originally was going to come, he can't come now. And then Chris Hauker, who done our beautiful caricatures of me and Jay. He works at the Forge. He invited us down, asked me to bring one of my boards, which I still need to. I need to get one of them in the van, and the van is absolutely full of junk from working today. But I'll work something out. So this is just a video to follow my exploits, talk about the army that I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, and yeah, hopefully get a bit of footage tomorrow at the Forge. Talk to some of my opponents, and hopefully just get some views from them guys, and yeah, we'll just chat about what's going on in the SBG scene in general, and especially here in Manchester, where we're really lucky. We've got a big community in Manchester of SBG players. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've not played a game off camera for so long. Like I say, it was Throne of Skulls, and prior to that I can't even remember. I really can't remember. So yeah, let's do it. So, my list that I want to bring, totally left it to the last minute. Basically what I do all the time when I go to events. I keep thinking I've got loads of time, and before I know it's like, oh, it's the day before the event, I've not wrote an army list or nothing. So with all the new stuff, I wanted to incorporate something from either I wanted new miniatures, or I wanted new profiles or something. With all the new stuff we got, I just wanted to get a chance to use some of it. So I decided, because I got delivery today of the beautiful, stunning 3 Hunters, painted for us at Top Table by Mr. Tom Thorpe. A little bit of a spoiler, you might be seeing a little bit more and hearing a little bit more of Tom Thorpe on Top Table Gaming in the very near future, so keep an eye out for that. That'll be very cool. He's done an amazing job on those. They look spectacular, and that kind of made my mind up when I seen them. When I opened the package today and seen them, I thought, I'm bringing them. So I'm bringing 3 Hunters and the Army of the Dead. It's a 700 point event, so I've worked out with the 3 Hunters I can get 15 Army of the Dead, not including, so I can get 3 Hunters, King of the Dead, and 15 Warriors without a spear or shield, a mix up of the two. And I've got I think I've got 10 points left over to give 2 of them an Elven Cloak. Now, I was speaking to a master of Army of the Dead, Mr. Damien O'Byrne, about it, and I think he's bringing almost either identical or very similar to the GT. And we were chatting, and he basically mentioned that not bringing Gimli and getting some more warriors in there is probably a more competitive way of doing it. And it did cross my mind. I'm not 100% sold with him putting that seed of doubt at the back of my mind. I keep thinking, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? But I think I'm going to go with theme. I'm going to have the 3 of them, the King of the Dead, and 15 warriors. I think that's what I'm going to do. Still a pretty viable force. Low model count, but 3 might every turn. I've got Aragorn, who's got his 3 might, like I say, and 3 in the store, and then I've got Legolas and Gimli, who, you know, I've got quite a bit of might. So going first shouldn't be a major problem. when I need to, and as long as I keep my heroes alive, I think the Army of the Dead are tough enough to stay alive. I mean, the fact that the enemy have got to take courage checks to charge, and then I've got like defense 7, defense 8 is really good. The only thing about this event is it's not good versus evil, so I could come up against some good armies, and with the good courage buffs that might cause me some issues, but hey ho, it means that I can play some games against some cool opponents, and just enjoy it rather than thinking about all the other things that's going on, lighting and all sorts. So yeah, I will show you my army in a second, and yeah, just join me on this journey to an event in Manchester. I'll show you what it's all about. Hey guys, welcome. Quick change of clothes. Obviously this side sporting the Top Table logos on the t-shirts, which is great. Remember, you can get them from the merch store, don't forget, little plug there. Right, let's go and have a look at the army that I'm bringing, and also the board that I'm going to bring down to the forge today and let the guys borrow for their event. I think it's quite cool. It's one of my new ones. It's not quite finished, but it is definitely playable, so let's go and have a look. So here we have it. 3 Hunters, King of the Dead, and 15 Warriors of the Dead mixed with spears and shields. I did think about making all Warriors of the Dead have shields and spears, which makes them more... basically everything can support everything, and I'm a big fan of that, but I decided to just mix them up just for this. I wanted to go for a theme list, I wanted it to look cool. I didn't want them all to have spears for the aesthetic, really. I will be using the 3 Hunters painted by Mr. Tom Thorpe, and the army that I painted a long time ago. Well, I say long time, it wasn't that long ago really, when the Pelennor box set came out. The board we will be using, I'll zoom out, is this one. So we've got a few raised rocky areas, one over there in the corner. We've got a water effect, we've got lots of trees, shrubbery. There is some bits and bobs to go on there, and I don't know if you can see this in the centre of this ruin. This is the ruined farmhouse, unfinished. Excuse me, I'm tripping over everything. Unfinished from the Hobbit movies. What the trolls damaged, and it's the beginnings of that. I've just got some PVA paint mix on it last night, ready to get some colour on there. There is some tiles to go on the roof, and there's another part that's got a smaller apex entrance, which is small, but when you look at it on the films it's actually separate from the main structure, so I'll be doing that as a separate piece, and that is not for this board, it's just on there because that's where I left it last night to dry. That is going to be going on the board that Luke Fellows from Luke's APS is going to be building at our weekender in March, the 22nd to the 24th I want to say of March. Come down and join us, big SBG presence there. So there's going to be an SBG event, there's going to be a Walking Dead event, there's going to be all sorts of other events, kill team, all sorts of stuff going on. Check the event page, search it on Facebook, or drop me a message and I'll let you know. But yeah, you guys are all Middle-earth fans. If you fancy a fun packed weekend with some awesome prizes, anyone who's been to any of my events knows the prizes are really good that I have at my events. And you get to play on not only this board, but all the boards we're hoping are going to be themed boards for Lord of the Rings, and a lot of them are going to have more recognisable stuff from Lord of the Rings. So you're going to have Dale, you're going to have Ammon Hen, you're going to have Bree. These are the boards that you're going to be able to play on at the weekender. So make sure you get a ticket, very cheap, £25 for the whole weekend. That's 2.5 days of fun and frolics. Take part in a live stream on the Friday night. And then we have a lot of stuff planned for the Saturday evening, just the social side, everyone sitting down, getting together, putting the dice away, having a few drinks, having a bit of food, and having a lot of fun. So anyway, that's less about that. I'm going to now pack away and try and get this board into the van and make my way down to the forge. Okay, we're here at the forge, just going to have a look at some of the tables. It's a Rohan-esque table here. The table which you've seen already, which I brought. And then we have a take on Amansul, which is quite cool. Bit of a desert board. A lot of this terrain looks very familiar actually, I think some of it's mine, that is.
I think when it came out, actually, we did a special
looks cool. Lots of Amansul boards. Mr. Quinn Duggan.
Hello.
He's come out from the shadows to play Middle Earth again. These are cool. And some more ruins on this board. Very nice. We have a little town over this side, which is cool. And again, some more ruins. A lot of the Game Mat EU stuff, which is really cool. I really like the look of it. Oh, I think we've got another couple of boards that I've not looked at yet. Let's go and have a look. The middle tables. Mordor themed board. And a Wrath of the Breeden type board. That's cool. So here we are, an overview of the room. I think we've got 14 players at the event today, which is cool. A lot of players that I've not seen before, or definitely not played before, and a good array of armies. Just going to get Chris Hauker on camera because he didn't want to get on camera. Yeah, so we're just waiting for the first round, round one, the draw, which will be cool. Be interested to see what we get. Hey guys, just had our first game. I played Chris, who had a lovely, what's the proper name that you had for it?
It's the Grand Army of the South.
Grand Army of the South, Suladan, Mumuk.
Suladan, Mumuk with a chieftain,
Yeah.
the extra one, 6 serpent riders, 4 raiders, and then 6 watchers of Kara and 6 bowlers in the Mumuk.
Really cool force, really nice force to look at, good paint jobs on them.
Thanks.
See the price.
Yep.
I was a bit sort of dubious going into it because I'm using a force I've not really used before, but there is a lot of power in my force. I've got 3 hunters.
Yeah,
King
you
of the
say
Dead.
you're dubious and you win the Mumuk on 3s with
Yeah.
all of you guys,
Yeah.
or 4.
See, I didn't even think about that. But at the start of the game, I ended up getting the prize on the 3rd time of asking.
Yep.
So I couldn't pick it up for toffee to begin with. Got it 3rd time of asking. We both hit in the middle. The prize was on a horrible piece of terrain, which, granted, benefited me, I think, with the Mumuk.
Yeah, just quarter speed for the calf.
Yeah, quarter speed for the calf. There was not a lot of movement going on there because it was quite a big piece of terrain as well, so we're all moving like 3 inches, 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
Eventually I picked it up. King of the Dead hit the Mumuk. Mumuk did quite a bit of damage leading up to that.
Yeah, Mumuk managed to trouble 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah.
And then we did a King of the Dead had the prize.
Yeah.
We did a heroic wound each.
Yeah.
I won that, went into King of the Dead. He ended up with no fate and 1 wound left after that.
It was,
because he'd taken a bit of damage.
and you had the chance to kill him. It was,
yeah.
If you'd have killed him.
It was a 3 dice on him, 50-50 whether he dies here.
Yeah.
And he lived through that, so he's got no fate left. So we chucked 4 rocks down at him, and all of them missed.
Yeah, all of them missed.
And they were only 5s to wound him.
And then in the end, it was a combat between King of the Dead. I think there was a couple of warriors who stayed in there.
Yeah, and
Gimme
Gimme came in as well, actually.
And yeah, he hero combated into it.
Yeah.
Didn't need him in the end. King of the Dead. 2 hits, killed the Mumuk, one was gone, and then that really did turn the game on its head.
I think just the chieftain survived.
And then my leader Aragorn went around the flank, killed, heroic combated. Aragorn's awesome, so having that extra quite mind. But in this list, he's only defense 5, so he is killable.
I wonder whether he is killable, but if he's stuck in amongst things, he's hard to get at. That's the problem.
Yeah, and because I kept putting warriors in front of him because it was courage checks with low courage.
Courage 2 across the board with the King of the Dead target.
Yeah. Once I had the prize there and the Mumuk was gone, it was pretty a straightforward plan. Sort of charge everything, tag everything up so you couldn't charge the King of the Dead. I only had to move a couple of inches to get your side of the board.
And you were alright from that point because once you were broken, but you've got 4 heroes, all of them with good courage. So they're passing.
Even the warriors got good courage.
Even the warriors got good courage, but because of those 4 heroes, you're never really going to lose the model. So you couldn't get you below a 25% point to finish the game.
Your Mumuk had gone, so I wasn't like -1.
No.
It was a really good game. I was sweating halfway through because I was just taking models off the front and centre. And it was simply the fact that bad dice rolling for yourself to finish off the king and then good dice rolling.
I almost wasted that one too early. I had a few really good bow shots where it was like 2-3 bows would hit and 2-3 Army of the Dead would die.
Yeah.
You know, they're 6s be 5s or 6s to kill them.
They are really tough to kill, and I think that showed, for me anyway. I've used Army of the Dead before, and it's a similar feeling. They're quite forgiving, so I can make mistakes or have a couple of turns of bad dice rolling, and then it can just flip back.
I play that list as well as my good army. And yeah, it is very forgiving. Plenty of might to chuck around, plenty of courage, and even if you do mess up, your high defence probably will just carry you.
Yeah, definitely. So it ended 10-1.
Yeah.
The score doesn't affect the game at all. But going on, that's a win, top table.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to see how we get on, and we'll come back after the next game. Cheers, guys. Okay. Hi guys, just played game 2. I've been playing Richard. We played Storm the Camp. It's a tough one for me. Spoilers, I got battered. What did you bring, Richard?
So I brought the Grey Company Legendary Legion, which had obviously Aragorn leading with all of the named heroes and 3 rangers, and lots of bows.
It's a really strong list. When I come over to the table, I looked at it, and I kind of know what it could do because it's a theorised list, but I kind of thought, if I can get there with minimal casualties to your camp,
which you think you do with
I'll
defence.
do alright, yeah. But taking, it took me how many turns to get over? I was marching every
about
turn.
6 turns.
About 6
before
turns.
you got, because I did back away 1 turn as well to give you 1 extra round of shooting. And
I think you had 3 rounds of good shooting where you killed 3 in 1 turn, then 2 and 2, and I think you were picking 1 off. By the time I got there, I was outnumbered.
Yeah.
So it was always an uphill battle, but I thought, you know what, it's dice. Something mad could happen. I could roll really well, you could roll really bad, but it went the other way.
Yeah. Rolled quite a few 6s in those 2 or 3 turns when I took about 7 of your Warriors of the Dead down, which, like I say, by the time you got to me, just didn't have the numbers then to take it. Yeah,
I did kind of have, I thought when I get there, I was just going to use the Warriors of the Dead as basically like a meat shield, so I could pick the fights then with Aragorn and Gimli and Heroic Combat through. That was the plan. Obviously, it couldn't pan out, I just ran out of minis by the time I got there. We played it well. You played it how that force should be played. It's not going to lie, it's frustrating, but if I was you, that's how I would have played it. So fair play. Aragorn went on a jog.
Aragorn went commando and went to the toilet, which if you see the board, you know what I'm talking about, and then tried to storm the camp, but obviously your Warriors died too quickly for him to get there.
They did, and I sent 4 of mine over and staggered them to try and stop you just combating and leap.
And I couldn't move around them because you didn't leave me enough space with the control zone to actually move around 1 and get to the next one. So even though I was heroic combating, it just wasn't enough, and it just slowed me down, which is a good move.
Yeah, it was good.
Otherwise I probably would have got to the camp.
Towards the end of the game, I was more sort of defending VPs, stop you getting VPs. But it was good, it was a learning curve against that force. I think that's going to be a strong force.
I think in hindsight, I should have just done Aragorn straight diagonally across the board rather than trying to go right the way around the outside.
It would have given me something more to think about.
It would have given. He would have got there 2 or 3 turns earlier, which would have been enough for him to kill those 4 Warriors. Legolas was more worried, but obviously Legolas was only using his fatal piece which actually wasn't really.
That's it, because we both had the 3 hunters. So if you're wondering why we keep talking about Aragorn did this and did that.
His was the evil Aragorn, mine was the good Aragorn.
No way. The batteries ran out on my Aragorn's Android. That's what happened.
Yeah, I swapped it the real one.
But no, it's fun. So it ended 3-0 to Richard, which doesn't really reflect what the game was because I got battered. I got 25. The game ended because I was 25.
You just go down to 2 models out of 19?
Yeah, there wasn't many. I had someone on base. Oh no, I had someone on base. One near Aragorn.
Oh yeah, 3 models.
I had Legolas, and everything else was dead.
Yeah, so I had all of my 9 left at the end. Some were wounded.
No need to gloat, Richard. No need to gloat. But no, I enjoyed it. I'll come back after game 3 and we'll talk about that. But hopefully, I'll have a little bit more luck next game. See you soon, guys. Okay guys, game 3 done and dusted. I played Simon and we played Clash by Moonlight.
Clash by Moonlight.
No, I've not played that scenario, I think, before. It's an odd one. It's just, it's to the death and it just affects shooting, doesn't it?
It affects shooting, limited range and extra damage.
Yeah. So it's you didn't have any shooting.
I had nothing that shoots now.
No, I had Legolas and Gimli with his throwing axes. So I got a little bit of an advantage there, and in the end it was that clinched it for me.
It was.
I got the win. It ended 5-4.
5-4 to you.
Because Legolas got a wound on Aragorn, and we were both broken. And that was it really.
Both broken at the end.
Yeah, it was a tough one. We were slogging it out, just
war of attrition.
Yeah, Army of Dead trying to kill Army of the Dead. Yeah, you had some really bad rolling. I rolled really well in a lot of combats, which kind of evened up the numbers for me. And then because I had more heroes, more might, I was able to choose what was going on the board.
Certainly at the end.
Yeah, but it was a good game. I enjoyed it. First time playing it, so I learned a little bit about the scenario. And yeah, it's nice to play another Army of the Dead.
Actually, good for that.
Come out on top.
I enjoyed it.
No, so thanks, Simon. And we'll move on to game 4, which is the final game. Hopefully it'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
And you're all better.
Cheers.
Hey guys, just finished game 4. We were playing Hold Ground, and I was playing Mark's army, which was a tough army. What was your bring, Mark?
Last Alliance Elves, it was Elrond, Gil-galad and about 30.
Scary.
Yeah.
It was scary. It was scary coming into it. It ended up being quite a close game. Closer than I thought it was, because when I put it down I just thought, you're going to be able to sit in the middle and just shield, and you know, I'm going to have to try and bash it out. But you rolled badly for Gil-galad's warband coming on.
Yeah, it rolled 2 1s, so he didn't come on for 2 turns, and the third turn he rolled 2.
Yeah.
So I had to use 2 might to
get him on.
4.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I used 2 might with Gimli turn 1 to get him on, because I rolled a 2. I just thought, get them all on the board, and I was quite lucky with how they came on. It ended up then being a scrap, because you came on next to mine. Legolas's warband, I ran 2 guys off to go to the centre.
Go to the centre, yeah.
Everyone else kind of forgot about the centre. It was having a big fight. It come down to the line, which just finished on time. And there was a couple of flashpoints, but the main one was both our leaders in the combat. So Gil-galad, Aragorn. But I had King of the Dead in there, and another warrior trapping Gil-galad. I had 7 dice.
I couldn't strike because I was out of mine.
You were out of mine.
So you struck, got to 10.
Yeah.
Needed a 6. Got
7 dice.
7 dice were 5 highest.
Yeah. And what the 5 was on the Warrior of the Dead, so
Yeah,
couldn't even might. And I had a might with Aragorn as well.
Yeah. And I was saying, I'm going to shield because I thought Gil-galad's dead. And I was like, no, because if I win, I can kill Aragorn because he only had 1 wound at this point. So I rolled 3 dice, I got 6.
I was so confident going into that combat, I thought, right, I'll win, because then I've got 4 dice with the King of the Dead, 1 wound and Gil-galad's dead, regardless of everything else. I've got 6 dice with Aragorn, moved on 4s. So I thought, I've got this, I've got 7 dice, I'll roll a 6, no problem. Didn't happen, it's the way it goes with dice. But I'm absolutely shattered. It was a good game.
It was good,
and yeah, well done for taking it.
Yeah.
You got it at the end, ended 10.
Yeah, because I think, like we were saying, I kind of forgot about the centre, and it got to the last couple of turns, I thought, I've got to get in the centre now.
Yeah.
And because the centre was on a difficult terrain, it was quite
And I had one on there, so I was thinking, break me.
Yeah, because then
and try and get the game to end. But it ended up, it didn't pan out.
It just Gil-galad winning that fight, and then he could then eventually work his way up to the centre.
You just swarmed the centre then.
Yeah. But you did break me.
Yeah.
So
10-1.
10-1.
10-1. Really good game. So that's the last game. I think probably come back when I get home. I'm shattered, and I'll do a bit of an overview of the day. And see you then.
That's what she said. So cheers for coming down today, guys. It was a lot closer than we expected. If Quinn actually played well, he'd come first. But no, first went to Richard, who had to head off and pick his son up. 4 wins and 23 points victory point difference. Quinn came second with 19 points victory difference.
Hey!
Either in store or online. You did it.
Well done, Quinn.
First place
enthusiastic.
was Owen.
Hey! Seeing as you won, I'm eating all your chocolates, on.
Then from there on, it was just a mess. Like everyone was really close. So 4th was Lee G. Then it was Mark. Then Reese.
I think you forgot my name now, Dave.
You're next.
Hey!
Then Chris with a C. Then James. Then Ronnie. Then Paul. Then Chris with a K. Then Simon. Then Tom. Then Matthew, who's also had to head off. Then Lewis. Then Lee with a D. And then getting the wooden spoon is Ben. Alright, Ben.
Yay!
You did spend most of the day coming up against big nasty monsters with children. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Well done.
Well done, Ben.
Cheers for coming down, guys. Next one will be in a couple of months. Not decided if it's going to be singles or doubles yet, but hope to see as many of you there as we can.
Cheers, Dave. Big thanks for running the
Hey guys, that's the end of my event stroke journey vlog to Middle-earth SBG at the Forge. The one day event. Had a really good time. Played 4 players I've not played before, including Mark, my final opponent, who I've known for a long time. We're good pals, but we've never got a chance to play. So it was nice to play him, and it was a really nice game to end the day on. 4 games is a lot of games for me to play in a day. I struggle at the 3rd, and the 4th is a killer. But yeah, luckily played Mark. It was very relaxed. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a great day all in all. I'll definitely be attending a few more events at the Forge. It's a good venue, and yeah, they looked after Chris and Dave, who hosted the event, did really well. Ran smooth, no problems, and yeah, it was a really good event. Well done to Richard, my second opponent, who beat me game 2. He won the event. But yeah, if you get a chance, if you're in and around Manchester, or even if you're fairly local, keep an eye out for events at the Forge and get yourself down, because it is a good event. Just a final word on, we get very close to March now, to the Top Table Legacy Weekender, hosted by myself and Jay and Andy from Blackjack Legacy. We are hosting an event. I've been saying it a lot in a lot of the videos. At Element Games, it's going to be an awesome weekend, 22nd to 24th of March. It starts on the Friday at midday. The Friday is basically for casual gaming. Everyone get together, chat, get to know each other a little bit more. We're going to have some fun stuff going on the Friday evening, possibly. I think we're going to be doing a live stream, and then sort of the good stuff starts on the Saturday, or the Saturday and the Sunday. We've got, obviously, I'll be hosting the Middle-earth event, which has been held within the Weekender. We've got other systems, Wild West Exodus, Walking Dead, just to name a couple. So get over to the event page, or get on the Top Table Gaming Community Facebook group, or message myself or Jay, or Andy even, if you want to know more. Tickets are £25 for the whole weekend. That's for everything, and that includes everything. So you get to take part in one of the events if you want to. You get to play as much casual gaming as you want to. You get to stay in the evening and take part in the activities, and you also get to see Luke from Luke's APS building a board on site over the weekend, which will be given away in the raffle, and you can ask him questions and speak to him directly, and watch some of his techniques and see how he does what he does. We've got Kev from Shadow and Flame, who's going to be at the painting desk painting a model over the weekend, and again, you can sit next to him, you can bring models and paints. Well, there's paints there, you don't need to bring paints. Loads of paints there at the paint stations. You can just paint models, you can bend Kev's ear about techniques and things like that. Whatever you want to do, it's going to be a cracking weekend. The main emphasis of the weekend is for us all to get together in a room, whether you play Middle-earth, whether you play Kill Team, whether you play Wild West Exodus, whatever game you play, all come together, we're all gamers, we're all hobbyists, and just get in a room and have fun and sort of see what... I'm a massive Middle-earth player. I've started to touch on Kill Team. I'm really looking forward to having a sort of a nosy over at the Wild West Exodus event, the Walking Dead event. Walking Dead is a game that I really want to get into. It's just time. So it's going to be a nice thing for me to see it being played, and I can get a feel for it. So yeah, get yourself down, contact me or Jay, and we'll sort you out with a ticket. Other than that, we have a lot of content going on the channel, a lot of exciting stuff. We mentioned my 3 hunters painted by Tom Thorpe. Tom Thorpe's going to be making a few more appearances on the channel, so do keep an eye out for that. That's exciting. We've also got an announcement, which we will be maybe letting loose on this week. Keep an eye out for that, and that's going to really help the channel. That announcement, really excited about that. So I'm looking forward to it. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and click the bell button to get notifications when we release a video, or we're going live. As you know, we do the fortnightly live show. Share our videos, invite people to the Facebook group, other gaming pals. It really helps us, and we've been sort of really blown away by the backing we've been getting of late, and the channel's growing. Subscribership, I get my words out, is going very fast, which is cool, and we're just looking forward to bring more stuff your way. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, comment below, let me know, and any events or weekenders that I go to, I can do a similar thing and make a video. I really wanted to get some more player interviews with people that I didn't play, but I just didn't have time over the one day. I played 4 games. It was quite busy. So going forward, I think I'd make sure I make time to get some more player interviews and talk to people about their armies. Yeah, so let us know what you think, and I will see you in the next video, and I'll see you on Wednesday for the live stream. Take care, guys.